Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Airy Sky Read-Alee's video blog. I got a couple announcements for you. My cousin Dinky emailed me. She didn't know what was going on, and I haven't told her because, I've been feeling abandoned due to the fact that my family went to Texas. I knew they were going to do it eventually, but I didn't think they were serious. Oh, great. Now what? Every time I turn around, hold on a second. Hello? No, I'm fine. I don't need any. Bye. So let me tell you what's going on, okay? I emailed my cousin Dinky. I said to Dinky to check out my YouTube. But before I go into it, let me give you what's going on. So as you all know, in April 15th, I asked for, I don't remember what it was, okay? A bottle of bourbon and some groceries, right? I got the receipt right here. I'll explain it to you while Chloe's out. It's a blessing that she's out, but I'll explain it anyway. So the receipt here was, I got to get some accounting too. So basically what this is a receipt, right? Everything in red that I circled, if you can see the red, barely circled right there, is all of Chloe's purchases. Now, I don't know how many bottles of bourbon I bought that day. 2. So I bought 2 bottles of bourbon on April 15th. You guys should remember Mark, was talking about bourbon. Okay, so everything in red, right? I didn't authorize $10 of this. I didn't authorize that. I didn't authorize those. I didn't authorize this. All this I didn't authorize, right? So basically what happened was Chloe's, the food stamp card was broken. Instead, Chloe used my green card as fast as possible to get the groceries. Well, $77 was hers. So Chloe got angry when I questioned why she used my card. I said, look, you didn't call me, you didn't authorize it, you didn't do anything, it's considered stealing. She turned around, called the sheriff on herself, and the sheriff came out, took a report. Chloe never filled her statement out. Sheriff kept pestering me to do a statement, So the statement states, told you Chloe to use my debit card to buy my groceries. When she went to the store on Orca, she used my debit card to buy my groceries, but she also spent around $77 over for her own stuff. I did not authorize her to use my card. I didn't have the receipt, so it was about 67. So give or take 68. She did not call me or ask me if she could use my money. Chloe's not paid me back, and I consider what she did stealing. This behavior continues to happen. She goes to the store with my card and a list. She comes back and has spent much more money than the cost of my groceries. She claims she wasn't given a receipt. I believe she continues to steal from me. And then it talks about legal names. So basically, Chloe turns around and stole my card. Used it without thinking. So today, I've had a bitch of a time the last 24 hours. I want to tell you about my depression, Dinky. So I had a therapist appointment. I had some problems. I was depressed and other issues, And, I wanted to explain in the beginning of this video why the thing is. Now, Chloe's panicked she's going to go to jail. To me, oh well, let her go to jail, She's worried. Now she wants to get a suitcase and go to Oregon. Since family's not in Oregon, they won't harass her, pester her, so she can go to Oregon and be safe. Maybe it was a good thing my family moved out of Oregon. I mean, literally, maybe, whatever. But you guys are curious about why I'm depressed. Well, living in filth, for one. And I keep organizing and keep organizing. And everything's going back the way it was. Literally. She just was like, this needs to go here. I had to fix the dishwasher. I had to fix this. I mean, literally, I had to wipe the floor down. I literally almost broke my leg today slipping on. I got to ask my family eventually for another pair of slippers. I was talking to someone today about slippers. My slippers are slowly falling apart, but you know what? I use these every day. Someone asked me the other day as I was scooting up to get the mail why I uh, I'm using slippers. They never see me with shoes. I was like, I don't even know where my cousin's shoes went. Talking about my cousin Dinky who gave me the shoes. But anyways, so April 15th, she put more money on the card. The food card reader was down, and she told the sheriff. She called the sheriff out of anger because I said, look, this is stealing. So Chloe called on herself. Sheriff's got a confession that Chloe stole from me. Chloe claims it was a quick decision thing. I mean, literally, if I give my cousin Dinky my card, my cousin would be on the phone being like, yo, we don't have this at the store. Can I get you something else? Or the card reader's down. Can I use your card? My cousin Dinky and Corey are respectable people. Chloe, of course, swiped the card. The detective's been talking to the prosecuting attorney wondering why Chloe apparently didn't use her own card for groceries. Probably no money. We know this. Like today, Chloe, let me tell you a story. Dishes are piling up. I have the dishwasher going constantly, 3 loads today. Because Chloe refuses dishes. She thinks my job, right? I haven't eaten in days, pretty much. Very little. Like last night I had a little bit of cottage cheese and a small salad. That's it. My family doesn't know I'm in depression mode. I could sleep for a week and it wouldn't matter to anyone. Probably the sheriff would knock on the door for a welfare check. But thing is last night, the kitchens was closed. I know if I'm really desperate for food, I can order out. Fortunately, the kitchens all in this town would close at 7. The bars were still open until like midnight to 2. And how do you do something, And so, So basically what happened was the receipt came back to her groceries being charged on my card. Chloe, on the other hand, reported herself to the law enforcement saying she abused me. She illegally said I abused Rita. She also said I stole from Rita. And she also has this thing. Well, the detective and the sheriff have been pestering me for a while to get this report out. Reason I haven't been able to is because I needed to get it worded properly with the help of an advocate. And the advocate and I emailed it to the head sheriff and to the undersheriff and to the prosecuting attorney. We got it all lined up. Now, of course, they're looking it over. Apparently, between Chloe admitting she's committed theft and, she claimed it was a quick decision. Literally a quick minute decision where she was in the shopping line. Instead of saying, oh, let me use my card for this order and Rita's card for this order, she used up my card and it was almost $300. And so in the end, the bourbon was like $90 a bottle. So, didn't know that. That's why I cut out bourbon, by the way. It's just too damn expensive, the taxes in this fucking state. But the point is let me tell you a story. So I've been depressed, right? I've been going through hell. Literally, sister dies, another family member dies. I'm getting coroner's reports lined up. The coroner's report for my sister is ready, so it's coming to me this week. Meanwhile, I'm depressed because I'm living in filth. I keep cleaning and cleaning and cleaning. It doesn't make a dent. I mean, unless we get fucking rid of the problem, which, there's only 3 options right now, and we're working on that. That's why I've been depressed, depressed because, I'm living with someone who's like a mouse, a leech, cockroach, whatever they want to name it. Fortunately, problem is we got someone saying, well, mental ill people are protected. Bullshit. When you got someone who's basically a criminal threatening people's lives, the sheriff wants to touch Chloe but can't. So I think what's happening is they found a back door and they're working to do this. Fortunately, the sheriff is working. But this happened a while ago, and we even put in the report that I still think it's continuing today due to the fact that I keep an account book pretty good, and right now I haven't tapped into my food stamps or my debit card much for groceries. I did have a 4th of July dinner for myself, but I didn't buy anything for Chloe. I said, fuck it. You want food, buy it yourself. I mean, literally, I was like, no. Now, let me tell you what happened with the grocery stores closing early yesterday, and the market and the kitchens of most of the restaurants closed early yesterday. Don't know why. I've been depressed. I had a few chips, a little bit of cottage cheese. Chips, I know, ain't healthy. Cottage cheese is to a point, and or and a light salad. Unfortunately, recently it felt like I had a heart attack, and so I've not been eating much. I've been depressed, so I've been very dormant. That's why I haven't been on YouTube much. I'm trying to deal with issues. I saw a therapist today again, Sam, and a new one, Melissa. So there's two therapists back to back on Thursdays now. Fortunately, the one therapist is really taking a light to me. Sam, of course, said the police or sheriff's report was a report for boundaries. Fortunately, Chloe's not worried there's going to be a bench warrant out for her if she leaves and goes to Oregon or Arizona or California. Personally, I don't give two shits what happened to Chloe, plain and simple. But the grocery problem I want to share with you, Sue, because all the dishes are dirty, they're being washed at a time, in the dishwasher. I am actually doing that so I can actually eat at least some ramen. I know my family's like, ramen's not healthy for you. Yeah, but if you eat it once a week or once a month, you're good. I got cases of ramen I'm still eating down. Stale or flat, doesn't matter to me. I'll eat it till it's done. That's why I haven't been buying much groceries, and I've been hoarding food stamps. But at the same time, the only thing I'm buying with food stamps is milk. That's about it. Just my milk. Milk and coffee. And I'm almost out of coffee, so, I'm using up what I have, so it doesn't go bad or expires. So you know how that is. I'm a coffeeholic. So I've been living on a lot of coffee. Very little food. And yet, yesterday, kitchens are closed. I couldn't get a fish sandwich. Today, Chloe kept calling me every fucking 5 minutes during therapy, and I'm like, look, I'm in a therapist appointment. Look, I'm in a therapist appointment. What are you doing? So I finally turned around and said, look, if you're calling to ask me who's paying for the fucking pair of sweats and a regular t-shirt like this one Dinky got me. Thank you, Dinky. It's $1. So I said, $6, fucking use my card, get it over with, and come home. Well, I told her to pick up dip. She's at the grocery store moping. She wanted to get me some cheese smokies, but the brand they use is not cheese smokies. It's shit smokies. You want shit flavored smokies, you eat those ones. Not touching them. So she had to put him back, and then she says, oh, we have this. Thing is right now my stomach is not doing too well at all. That's something I want to share with you all when it comes to food. Literally. I mean, I could barely. Hey, look! Aunt Tara wants to say hello to you. Yeah. Come here. Come here, little rag of Barky. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Hey. Hello, Aunt Tara. Thank you for the food you gave me. Yeah. I got him some more food coming in the mail. Amazon. See, I make sure my little rag of movements are doing fine. Hello. Hello, Aunt Tara. How are you? I still want half and pepper, but I had a dream the other day that he actually opened the cage up and ate the bunny. Scared the living turds out of me, Yes, that's what happens when you go after old Nug, don't you? You got this little thingy. So basically, hey Mark, how goes it? Dinky, and thanks for coming. So basically what happened was, when it came to this whole thing, I finally filed because it was boundaries and the fact that something has to be done. If nothing's done, well, we tried, but there's three other options on the table. I've been working on that, but my depression's getting bad. I'm not eating much. And that's a real worry for, Chloe's like, I'm going to make sure you eat. Really? You can't make me eat when I'm not hungry. I mean, literally. Let me put it this way. I was at the store, right? It's a website. They had 3 items that looked good for the week. 3, right? You don't want to get ice cream because of the summer. Even with those little ice cream bag things, it still melt. And what they're putting in a backpack, you'd have liquid pedal of ice cream. She's not intelligent. So anyways, what happened is I pointed out 3 things. Went over her head. She was more interested in her needs. Well, fine. So she kept calling me and being like, let me just tell you what the items were, okay? So if you go to the marketplace, for example, Dinky knows a marketplace. I've taken her to the marketplace. She's been there with me. The marketplace had 3 items that looked good for this week. One was cucumbers. Now, my cousin Dink knows I love cucumbers. I could live on cucumbers for an entire week, right? Literally. I was telling her I wanted some strawberries and cream. You know what? The strawberries aren't on sale. Cream's sold out. So, you know what? Fuck it, right? Then I said, look, there's some chips on sale. Nope. No. And I said boneless pork chops wouldn't be too bad for pork chop dinner, right? Nope. So those are the only 3 items. Oh, and Nathan's all beef hot dogs. I know my family and I have a running family joke about hot dogs. Hot dog is. So then I told her, Chloe, you know, the other market had IDs too, right? It had pork tenderloins, not appealing. Had little, it had 3 pounds of hot links, not going to happen. Brats, didn't have any there. I checked in with my friends anyways. And then I was talking about grapes. And my family knows I love grapes, you know, red ones. Fortunately, that was it, right? So that was the only items for this week, right? Well, just cut the bullshit interesting. The depression was getting bad. So she called me up. She says, you got to eat something. Well, let me put it to you this way, okay? I'm on a fixed income, right? Sometimes you got to pony up to mistakes. Sometimes you got to pony up to saying no, right? So here's what happened, okay? Now, Dinky doesn't know how bad it's been here. And I finally decided to make this video for Dinky. So Chloe's on the phone with me, and she says, well, that's not a brand you want. I said, no, that's the shit brand. She started attacking me over the phone when I used the word no, because that's triggered her. So I hung up. She called me back. She said, why do you hang up? I said, I don't take any kindly to your fucking triggers. So if you're going to fucking tell me that I can't use the word no, then fuck off. And I hung up. That's how I said it, plain and simple. She called me back. What was the soup you wanted? This soup. So she looked everywhere. She asked a friend of mine that works there. They don't have it. And she says, well, I can get you some kielbasas. Not interested. Well, I can get you some bratwurst. Not interested. Well, I could get you this. Not interested. Then I said, just give me fucking a can or 2 of dip and leave it go. You got my pants for a few days, right? Well, she calls me back, says, I went to the bank and got quarters. Who paid for them? You did. So I paid for the fucking quarters. All right, no problem. But do you want me to get you something out to eat? No, I don't want to pay $15 a fucking sandwich. I'm not a bank. It's like, calls me back, says, do you want me to get you something at any place to eat out? No. And then she gets mad again, and I hang up on her. Literally, it's like anytime I use the word no, she fucking flips. I'm sorry, but that's not a fucking trigger I'm taking anymore. Fuck you. You know, literally is what I was saying, you know, and I'm putting boundaries. And, you know, my therapist is happy I'm doing this because I'm not going to calls me back again and says, I'm going to get some chili. Do you want me to get some chili? And, you know, my cousin Dinky, I don't really eat a lot of canned goods. So I'm like, no, I don't want any fucking canned chili. Click. I mean, literally, let me use the bathroom. Mark, Dinky, glad you're here, Dink. Mark, you know, I can Zoom with you if you want. Dinky, I can Zoom, or not Zoom with you. I can StreamYard with you, Dink. I can StreamYard with you, Mark. Mark, you want the link? Let me know. I need to know after I get out of the bathroom so I can send it. But I want to get your opinion before Chloe returns home chilly. Okay. So, anyways, let me know if you want to StreamYard, Mark. But yeah, literally, I basically been hanging up, right? So I told Chloe to basically no on the chili. Literally. So, in between talking to Chloe because she kept calling me, trying to interrupt my therapist appointments, I got done with my therapist appointments. I called Dad, father-in-law, because he wants to check in with me, and see how it went with therapy and stuff. And, we talked about whatever. He went and did his taxes for his house, and he was talking about how he got something to eat. And he said, "Did you get anything to eat?" I said, "No. I had a little light salad and some cream cheese, or cottage cheese." Dad says, "You're basically starving yourself." I said, "Well, there's no dishes right now, and the dishes are being washed, right?" Well, Dad knows that when Chloe's around, you don't use the word group home, because that's the biggest fucking trigger besides the word no. You see where I'm going with this? So, in the end, I wanted to share with Dinky the story about the theft, and I had to file it because the sheriff kept pushing for it, so we did. Now we don't know what's going to happen, but I don't care. To me, I'm more depressed the fact that, I can't even, like last night, I couldn't even heat a can of soup or a can of ramen. Which, by the way, I went through the pantry and I rotated out the bad soups and stuff from the food bank they gave it. Chloe didn't touch it. She took all this stuff from the food bank, taking away from people that needed it, and then went bad. And now I'm eating down the raviolis about those overstuffed. So one of the things I wanted to share with you, okay, on Amazon today, because I have screen share, which I love talking about, is this, right? So in my shopping cart, I have this, right? They take food stamps. I can also use cash. Problem is, I don't want to part with $20-some for, I'll show you what I was talking about, right? $20 for this, right? It's like $21 for eight jugs, right? So let me just show you this, okay? So first of all, share screen, tabbed, Chrome tab right here. So this is one of the items I was looking at buying. You see, right here, slow kettle cooked soup, right? $21.04. I was gonna buy some. They say EBT eligible right there, but I wanted some crab chowder, right? I told Chloe, square bowl, right? Oh, they don't have it. Well, I talked to a friend for a second that worked there. They don't have it. So meanwhile, while I'm looking for the slow cooked soups like this, they don't have it, right? So another thing, let me just show you another thing. I was just the crab chowder. This is the other one I wanted to get, right? So I wanted to do this right here. You see this? Right there. Slow kettle style soup, right? No problem. Santa Fe style chicken enchilada. 8 cans, $21, right? So what if I go Campbell's slow kettle style, right? So Chloe was screaming, yelling outside the parking lot about how she's going to get my dip and return home. So, I was looking for a tub of 8, which right here, you can see this. One tub of broccoli is expensive. Chicken crab chowder, right here, the crab. I'm looking for other flavors too. White chicken chili, chicken enchilada, bisque, baked potato, Southwest style chicken. So all these things, roasted chicken noodle, a tub of 8 right there. There's an 8 tub. Fortunately, me and hubby used to eat this a long time ago. I was looking for the clam chowdered one, creamy taco, and creamy whatever, right? So I was looking for something like this, right? Fortunately, there's like 3 flavors. And so to me, it was pretty sad, that I have to deal with. So I've been depressed, My family doesn't know I'm not eating much. Literally, my stomach's acting up. Everything's problematic. Chloe called me many times. No, I don't want chili. But I even told Chloe, look, if I told my cousin Dinky, I want 2 long baguettes. Baguettes, the long bread, they're like this round, and they're long, right? Bring me 2 baguettes. Chloe went to the bakery. They don't make baguettes. She went to the grocery store. They don't sell baguettes. Yeah, it is stuff that I want from time to time. I can't even get a fucking baguette. Literally. It's not about living in a miserable island. I love the island. I will stay here. My family knows this. But what pisses me off is things that I have to order online. So basically, without having a pot, which I've cleaned many times over, and then the pot gets used for Chloe's food, and then I can't eat, I've been saying, fuck it. So, the thing is, Chloe had to call me and I need to get a suitcase. We got like 30 suitcases. You got Dinky's old set that she donated to me. Take that and go to fucking Portland or go to fucking Arizona or whatever. Just get the fuck out of here. I mean, literally, how fucking stupid is it to call me? I mean, literally, I was telling Poppy today, it felt like I was living with a retarded person that doesn't know what they're fucking doing. Literally. I mean, literally, screams and yells at me, I paid the internet bill. Well, I called the internet company, right? Internet bill was paid. Fortunately, the problem is they didn't pick up payment till yesterday. Meanwhile, I'm dealing with 2 deaths in the family, suicides. I'm dealing with other issues, and I'm getting too damn depressed. Depressed, Top of that, I feel like I'm catering to everyone around me, except for my own needs, literally. Well, on top of that, you guys know the excuses. Oh, I'm so depressed, I can't clean. I got the state of Washington pestering me to talk to them about group homes. Not for me anyways, but can't talk to Chloe because Chloe wants to fucking bail out. Well, she's got the law enforcement coming down on her ass for a group home. Anyway, look at it. She's got a chance to either pack them and leave or deal with the pipeline. Right now, my therapist is really angry that I'm not eating much at all. And that's something I want to share with you. I know Dinky's always worried about me being, updates. So there you go. There's why I haven't been around. Why I've been depressed. I'm dealing with too much stuff right now. And just to get caught up, the receipt is something we did put in. I ask for receipts every time, and I don't get it. Usually, so they didn't give me one. Bullshit. When you go to any grocery store, when I was in Oregon, they'd be like, "Excuse me, ma'am, do you want your receipt?" Yes, I did. I want my receipt. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. So, so she took my card. She basically stole my card. And then she charged my card. And then she went and told the police she did out of anger after I challenged her about my card. And she tore up her report because she said, fuck it, the sheriff already got me verbally confessing it. They don't have a camera. Police report's already out there. But they also got Dad's opinion on Zoom. Dad gave his own opinion, and it was not a nice opinion. So, Dad, his report was there too. Now, trying to work with my advocates, another story. We finally got it done. They're happy to get it done. They're happy it's delivered, unfortunately. Today, I just told her, can of dip, 2 cans of dip, new pair of pants, sweats, shirt. That's all I need. Well, you got to eat something. I'm not hungry. You see, when someone treats me like crap and tells me I can't use the fucking word no, that's when I basically tally up and say, fuck you. No. It makes me more depressed that I got to deal with some stupid person that wants to say that they got too many fucking triggers. You got too many fucking triggers, then leave. I mean, literally. I'm willing to buy a fucking ticket and get them out of here tomorrow morning. Literally. They can leave tomorrow morning. I'll be happy. I mean, literally. What we're dealing with is a lot of problems. And I'm not dealing with this anymore. I got a lot of crap on my plate, and I need to clean up a lot. And yet, I'm not going to be living with someone who basically can't control their volume or their temper. Literally. And this is why I've been working, and my depression's getting worse. Literally. Chloe thinks it's Dinky and Corey. Bullshit. You know who it is? It's Chloe. Chloe's fucking doing it. Chloe's mom's doing it. Fucking, Poppy's trying to hold me together, but Poppy also knows it drives me nuts, and sometimes I have to fucking stand around and watch movies that I don't want to watch. Oh, you're going to love this Revelation thing. Oh, you're going to, Thing is Dinky and I have an understanding about religion, and that is, I don't push it on her, you don't push it on me. Fortunately, Dad's pushing everything religious on me. Let me put it this way. Dad bitches about his pastor being a fucking Trump tard, right? That's how he calls it, Trumper, Trump tard. I don't care if you're a Trump tard. I don't care if you're a Bidenite. I don't give two shits what political affiliation. As long as you don't ram it down my throat, it's fine. Literally, my family knows that. You don't ram anything down my throat. When you start ramming down, well, you can't say that. You can't say that. Can't say that. That's my trigger. Can't say that. Guess what? Fuck you. You're telling me I can't use the word N-O? My cousin Dinky could say no, and I would accept it with an open heart. You can't say anything, you know. I mean, literally, I'm getting to the point where I'm not tolerating this shit anymore. Look what I did. I hung up so many times today. Well, you got to eat some. No. I mean, literally, let me put it this way. My cousin Dinky and I was in Oregon in this depression. They'd get me some help. But they also would turn around and say, well, if you're not interested in this, and this, Dinky would probably tell me there's like 30 different things she can cook me. You know, I provide the ingredients, she'd cook it for me, no problem. Dinky's a sweetheart. If she didn't want to cook, she says, oh, let's get burgers or something down at a burger joint and grab a beer. That's fine, too. You see where I'm going with this? But when it comes to Chloe, oh, you need to eat some. No. I'm not paying $15 for a fucking sandwich. $15 can be put elsewhere. I mean, literally, we're still at the beginning of the month. We got 31 days. Well, actually, we got 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 days to payday. 26 days. If I had clean pots and pans, which I'm working on, I can have my meals at home. Why pay $15 for a sandwich each? Why pay $10 for a sandwich? Why pay $18 for a meal? You see? Food stamps have to last. I got cases of ramen. I'm tired of eating dry ramen, by the way. I'm tired of the word N-O. You see what I'm saying? Worried about Pee-wee, by the way. I haven't heard from Pee-wee in a while. I haven't heard from my sister Teddy Bear. Worried about T-Bear, you know. I emailed her today. The therapist appointment went great. She's going to be working with me on these issues. You know, that's the thing. I have to have a second therapist because I'm literally losing it. Today, I went to call a crisis team to get some help. And the lady yelled at me for 2 minutes and kept yelling, and I hung up on her. You see? And I know Dinky will email me later and say she should be hanging up. The crisis lady turned around and told me she could help me. But she was basically mad at 2 in the morning. So I watched the movie, took a shower, watched another movie, fell asleep, got up at noon. You know, I was hoping for that soup. That soup wasn't in. And, you know, and also I'm tired of trying to explain to people that pork belly is not bacon. Literally, I got 2 pounds of pork belly. I don't know what I'm going to do with. You know, really fatty foods. And so I'm trying to coordinate that. I'm also trying to figure out what dinner is going to be tonight. I can make soup, but problem is, you know, I had some sausage links I made the other day and sausage patties, actual maple flavor. Tastes like shit, even with over amounted of real maple syrup from Canada or Vermont. I think it's Vermont maple. It was still shitty fucking sausage links. I mean, literally, there was no flavor to it. I was just eating fucking a semi-flavored sausage link that tasted like shit. And that is where I'm getting to the point where everything I'm eating right now doesn't taste good. Literally. Maybe I'm getting to the point where I'm almost on death's door and I'm not tasting anything. I know my cousin Dinky doesn't want me to talk about that, but it was a joke, you know. I mean, literally. I mean, everything I like isn't tasting right now. I mean, literally. Fish sandwich would taste pretty damn good, but you know what? I don't want to pay $15 for a fucking fish sandwich. And I frankly don't want to be called every 2 seconds. Do you want chili? Do you want chili? Do you want chili? No, I don't want fucking chili. You know, man, all my beans was eaten by Chloe. I bought a whole bunch of beans for myself for this pandemic. I only got like 4 cans. Rest of the beans, gone. you know. It's like my chicken the other day. I made up fried chicken. 90% of it went into Chloe's gullet. That's the other thing. If Chloe can't stand eating her fucking ramen, what the hell is this? I think that was the thing on my pants that came off. Oh well. Anyways, the thing is, I thought I'd share that with you all, that I'm getting tired of the word no. And literally she can't control her temper, And, I've had therapists tell me people with Chloe's disabilities will never change. And that's true. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing the threats. I'm tired of the, everything. And, it's just depressing me. Literally. She knows what she's got to do. Now she's angry. I filed with the sheriff. I filed because they were pestering me to do so. And two is I thought it was the right thing to do because to me it's considered stealing. I mean, literally. I don't consider, and I still got to email my cousin Dinky a link of a couple items I was looking at for my birthday to get her opinion on it before I tell her what I want, But at least she's working with me on that part. At least that makes me happy, She's made me a little happy, there. I'm not happy I don't get to see her for a while because, well, I'm fighting the airlines and everything else with Moppy. If anyone needs to know, because my family wanted me in Texas next month and by September, and well, I'm fighting them on Moppy. I don't want to put them in a kennel carrier taking to Texas. Round trip, it's like $600. Now, I can pay the $600. I just don't want to put them in a kennel. My service dog means well with me, not with with the airlines pushing the new policies and everything else, breaking federal law sucks. But at the same time, I'm still trying to get over and trying to wait for these openings for these specialists that my doctor has lined me up with. So, trying to get my health under control, trying to get better, and I'm getting worse, And so I'm seeing 2 therapists, 2 advocates. Advocate 1 offered to get all my groceries, make a list too of everything that she buys for me on my request would be documented. So if Chloe eats any of it, she'll be in trouble. But we all know that, Chloe cannot control her temper or her desires to, she eats ramen for a week, then fuck you, I'm eating everything else, and that's what happened. Now, I've been buying stuff that has cheese in it and tomato-based, so she can't touch it. But because the dishes are piled up and I'm doing dishes load after load, as soon as I get them all done, she's going to dirty them all again, fill the sink up, and there goes my thing again. So it's like she's rebelling against me. And I'm not a fucking parent. I don't want to be a fucking parent. I don't want to deal with this fucking shit, all it is, And so I figured, I don't want chili. And Chloe's like, well, I'll go hungry. And then she calls me and tells me she's going to get chili. Well, fine, get some chili. I don't care what you get. I mean, literally. Oh, do you want taco making? No, I don't want taco making. Every time I make tacos, you get the wrong fucking taco shells. And I hate fucking hard taco shells. Even Dinky. When I was with Dinky, she'd check in with me and be like, do you like hard taco shells? Or we'd go together. And I'd be like, no, I like soft. And when she made tacos or whatever, it was soft shells, not hard shells. Don't like hard shells. Hard shells is like eating a fucking tortilla chip, basically a corn tortilla chip turned in. And then they break easy. So if you fill it up, they break. So what's the point? And then you get the right taco shells, but the taco shells, when you fill it, the entire taco shell, the soft taco shell would disintegrate. So to me, I'm not interested in disintegrating taco shells, I'm very picky on my types of food, I mean, and the other thing I'm upset about is there's no remorse, There's an excuse for fucking everything. Oh, well, the EBT card reader was down. Oh, I'm doing your laundry, so I get laundry out of you. Laundry money. Oh, no, it doesn't work that way. I mean, literally. I mean, I got an advocate that's already been authorized $1,500 for washer, dryer, and an air conditioner unit. So she's ordering 3 of them. They'll be put in here for me so I can do laundry at home. So I don't even have to leave my house. Literally. And I can even have Schwann's deliver it to me if I need frozen foods. So any way I look at it, I fucking win. Problem is I don't want to put up with the shit either. I mean, literally, the reason I don't order Schwann's is if I order chicken, they'll be eaten by Chloe. If I order steak fries, they'll be eaten by Chloe. If I order tater tots, they'll be eaten by Chloe. You see where I'm going with this? So to me, what's the point of eating? You know, my family could say, oh, well, you're starving yourself. Well, guess what? It's either that or let someone else fucking steal from me, and I'm not allowing it. I'm tired of being fucking stolen from. And they claim, oh, well, she's too disabled. If she's too fucking disabled, put her in a fucking group home. Oh, wait, can't use that word because it's a trigger. You know, we have to cater to someone who's transgendered, autistic, borderline, mentally ill, blah, 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 blah. Someone like me, I'm nothing. I'm a piece of crap to everyone. Plain and simple. And that's the way it is. People look at me as a piece of crap. And it sucks. It royally sucks, you know. Royally sucks to no end. And, you know, Dinky's always asking about advice and, you know, what's going on. And I told her I'd give her an update, you know, and, you know. So she sent me some pictures of her house. Looks nice. You know, I'm happy for her. I'm not happy about my situation. You know, we've been trying for months. And Dad told the sheriff in the report that we've been dealing with this shit for 4 years. It's time to change. I mean, literally, if I have to put up with this, well, you know, I haven't told Dinky the entire story lately because of my depression. You know, she won't tell me what's wrong with her. But, you know, I will tell you guys how I feel because that's how I am. You know, and so, you know, this morning, I cleaned out my email box finally. I had like 300 stuff that I stacked in there. I finally cleaned it out. I just got to go to, you know, get my pants when it comes in. And I'm wearing a clean shirt, so, you know, at least that's good. But I'm running out of clothes again. You know, it's been 6 weeks since laundry is done. And, you know, to me, it's unfair. By the way, Chloe's room starts to smell pretty bad. I don't know what's rotting in there, but it is reeking, and she just doesn't care. So I want this place fucking clean. I can't get it clean. I can't do it all myself. She won't pick up the broom. She won't do shit. She claims she's too depressed. Well, get out of here and find somewhere where you. If you don't like living on an island, leave. If you don't want to be in a big city, leave. If you want to fucking treat people like shit, then leave. Literally. And Dinky doesn't know this, but well, Dinky does know this. You know, she was thrown out of a Rite Aid recently. You know, no trespass order for a year because of her clothing. Recently, she called up the manager and called her a fucking white, a redneck hilljack white cunt, old cunt. And that ain't making her any easier, you know. So to me, that is just, and I'm not saying she called Dinky that, she called the manager this after Rite Aid. So, you know, more trouble for me. And I am just trying to live peacefully. And it's getting harder and harder. So, you know, so when I get yelled at about food or I get yelled at about groceries, it's, you know. And then I hear Chloe telling everyone that met my family in Oregon, it's in Texas, that, oh, they're Trumpers, they support Trump, they fled because of the political side of things. That's bullshit. They left for their own reasons. And I don't want Chloe making up more shit about them because Chloe can. It's wrong. And I'm tired of the bullshit. Literally, you don't defecate or slander my family when we don't even know. You know, maybe they were tired of Oregon. Maybe they want to be close to family. No one knows what the fucking reason is. None of my business. But I'm not going to sit there and speculate, oh, it's a political thing, blah, 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 blah. No. And yet, you know, right now they're like, oh, your family got your piece of junk computer. It's in for repairs, blah, blah, blah. It's not their fault. The reviews are perfect. Maybe I got a limit. It happens once in a while, you know, a limit. But you get the idea, you know. I mean, my family means the world to me. They know this. And when I reach out for help, usually I get it. Unfortunately, I try to hide my help because, frankly, I try to do everything by myself. And sometimes I fall flat on my face or in a mud. And I need someone to pick me up, carry me out. And right now, it's, you know, the way it is. Give you the link. All right, I'll email you the link. I'm not going to be on too long, Mark, because Chloe will be home, and I need to get some spreadsheets done and some other stuff. I haven't done spreadsheets 2 months, so you know how that is, Mark. It's not one damn fucking thing. It's a million others, you know. So I'll email it to you. Check your email. You know, so I figured I would come on for a bit, you know, today and just, you know, I had 2 therapist appointments. Therapist asked me what I accomplished. Peace. There's got to be some way to have peace. There you go. Email link sent. And by the way, Chris hasn't contacted me in a couple of days, and it's July 4th when I talked to Chris on the phone. So, you know, me, there's nothing that can be done. I'm just waiting this out now, waiting for the district attorney to make a decision, you know. Anyways, you know, my cousin Dinky, I didn't realize what happened. I got to brush my hair because, well, I woke up this morning to damp hair. I fell asleep with wet hair last night. Well, it's funny because, you know, this morning I looked at my hair and I was like, oh my God, is it all gray? It looks all gray. Oh, there's Mark. You know, just brushing my hair, so.
What's going on?
Haircut, man.
Yeah, I love it short.
Yeah, well, short's good for some people. I like mine long, but I just can't believe how much gray hair I got. I think it's all gray now, you know?
Well, yeah. Oh, I'm getting gray hair too, Rita.
Yeah, but I'm 43. My hair started turning gray at like 30. I used to make jokes. My husband gave me all this gray hair.
Wow. Yeah, that is pretty young.
My cousin Pinky used to dye my hair, but, you know, she, as you know, Tara is in chat with us. She's in Texas now, so, you know.
I see.
Yeah. Talked to Chris on the 4th of July. He's doing okay. Last time I talked to him.
Okay, that's who's that guy?
That's Cam. Chris is Cam. Brian hasn't messaged me, and Higgins emails me from time to time. So Higgins kept in touch. Brian hasn't surfaced at all since his aunt died.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Coca-Cola, eh?
Yeah.
I prefer Pepsi myself, man.
Pepsi's pretty good, yeah. Used to drink Dr. Pepper, but it got kind of a little sweet, so.
Yeah, well, Dr. Pepper's made with prune juice, too.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
That's a secret flavor you're picking up with prunes.
Yeah, prune juice is supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah, as long as you drink it in moderation. My husband once drank 2 gallons of prune juice in one day. Told his dad, yeah, Dad, I got a problem. I drank 2 things of prune juice. I don't know why, but I got the runs. Dad said, well, that's because prune juice cleans you out. Why do you think there's so much humor and comedy, Mark? Other comedies from the old man's like, I can't go, and they're like, drink some prune juice, that'll clear you up.
Right.
Prune juice is a stool softener. Too much prune juice, and you got the runs.
Yeah, that'd be too much.
Yeah, well, I call it the Trotskys. You get the Trotskys if you drink too much prune juice.
Oh, hell. When I had to use the restroom really bad, like, oh, geez, probably about 7 years ago, when me and my wife, my late wife, was staying at the hotel and had to piss so bad, I was coming back from my wrestling pay-per-view, and I couldn't hold it. I just pissed my pants half a mile away.
That happened a couple times too, you know.
Yeah. That hasn't happened since then, but oh man, I tell you, I was
When I was
mad.
having surgery 3 years ago at Portland, I got done with the cardiac test and everything. I went to the hotel because the next day I was taking a cab at like 3 in the morning to the hospital to get checked in for surgery. And they told me I couldn't eat anything that night. So they made me drink these 2 little bottles of whatever it was. It was cherry flavored something. It was with salt in it. And I mean, literally, I had a wheelchair accessible room in Oregon, and I was literally sleeping on the toilet. It was just like I'd wake up, diarrhea, go back to sleep, diarrhea, go back to sleep. Finally, they said, "Are you cleaned out enough to have surgery?" And I'm like, "Dude, that's all you know." And then when
Right.
I woke up from surgery, I want some crackers. I'm like, "No, I don't want fucking crackers. I want real food." I had to wait till the next morning to have like a real big breakfast, and they took care of me, but still, it was like, no, I don't want fucking crackers.
Right.
And if they offered it with cheese, I would have said, yeah, take some crackers and cheese, but nope. And then after the surgery, I was eating just fine, but the problem is that the medicine they gave me was constipating, so it took me like a week for them just to get me on the shitter, and then finally I let it all out.
What? Wow.
Every morning around 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, the nurse would come in and under the bed she'd remove this 5-gallon bucket. And the entire 5-gallon bucket was just nothing but urine. They had me on teas and coffees and waters. And I mean, I didn't even know. I'd be sitting there and I'd be like watching TV, and in the middle of the night they'd come in and I'd be like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm emptying this. And I'd look and I'd be like, she's like, your body's basically bypassed it with a catheter, and it just fills up in this 5-gallon bucket. And then she'd open up the bathroom door and then dump in the toilet. And I'm like, oh my God, that thing's filled to the brim. She's like, that's your urine, And I'm like, oh my God.
Wow.
It,
Yeah, that's wild.
I made fresh coffee too, so I'll grab some of that. So how have you been?
Been pretty good. How you been?
So, besides depression.
Right. Yeah, I'm just watching my high blood pressure. It's weird. Read it with it. I haven't had no pain. It's been like 12 days since I've had pain since I've been taking the pills.
Yeah,
So it has to
I'm
do.
glad you're getting it under control. Me, I have diabetes.
Oh yeah. Oh really? Wow. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, diabetes that runs with high blood pressure.
Yeah, well, it's in my family. My family, I just found out one of the things that caused my sister to, when she committed suicide, was they found out she had heart disease too. So,
Oh wow.
coroner
Yeah.
report comes in a couple of days, so I get to read it. So, I'm looking forward to that. That might relieve half of my troubles. The other half's to the other family member, but I'm just, and I'm dealing with a lot of other stuff. Like I said.
Right.
I couldn't believe I was on 2 therapist appointments today. Phone kept ringing. I want you to calls me up and asks me who's paying for the sweats and the shirt from the thrift store. I am. Just get it done. Click. And then it calls me. Everything I got you 6-pack of these little cheese smokies. Are they the Hillshire brand or are they the Eric brand? If they're the Ehrlich brand, I think I don't want to eat shit sausages. Oh, put in bed. Yeah, that's the only brand. I don't eat those brands there that they claim are good quality smokies are shit. They taste so bad I can't even stand them. You taste more hickory smoke than you taste cheese in them, and I do not like overpowering.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you there.
So last night I had like a little bit of cottage cheese and a light salad. That was my dinner, And then I get a phone call. Do you want me to get you some chili? No, I don't want any fucking chili. I don't want chili. What I wanted was some of that Campbell's slow cooked kettle soup, but they don't even have that here on the island.
Wow.
I mean, literally, it's not one thing; it's a million others.
So what's the closest fast food restaurants near you?
Well, we have local mom and pop restaurants. We have Herb's Tavern. They do that fish sandwich. We
Oh,
have
okay.
Hungry Clam, which has fish and chips. We have Cask and Schooner, great fish and chips. They charge $30 fish and chips. We have the
Hmm.
Bait Shop fish and chips. We have
Yeah.
uh, Haley's that does great chicken sandwich. We have the 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 bakery that does great pizza. So we have all these things, but I'm not willing to pay tourist pricing for food. So, and with all the dishes piling up, I was like, fuck it, I ain't paying $15 for a fucking sandwich. I mean, I think you heard the story. The one time I tried the Italian restaurant here, it cost me like $200. The food
Gee.
was like 1 star. I could have done better for $200 for a month on groceries and supporting the local Italian shop. At least they
Right.
were happy that I gave them an honest review, you know.
Yep.
So, you know. And then last night I was gonna do takeout, but the all the kitchens of the restaurants were closed early. The bars were open all night till like 2 in the morning, but they closed the kitchen at like 7. So it's like, what the fuck?
Right.
So no food for me, man.
Yeah. That's that sucks.
No, I know. So
So it's,
I'll figure something out for dinner tonight. I just hopefully I can get all the pots tonight. I even told Chloe I'd be happy with a pot of noodles, ramen noodles. It's just I don't have the pot to cook in, so you know,
right.
so you know, she's all paranoid now that she's gonna be nailed for a felony, and she's like, I gotta leave, I gotta go. Calls me up about suitcase. We have like
Wow.
6 sets of suitcases here. Just grab one from the closet and go if you want to leave. Why should you go to the thrift store and buy a suitcase?
Right.
I mean, literally, I don't know. I mean, you should have seen it today. Every time I said no, she'd get angry and hang up on her. I'd be like, click.
Well, yeah, that's right. What, she's bipolar?
No, I don't know. Borderline.
Borderline? Wow.
Yeah, that's what it is. Bipolar, they claim I am. My psychiatrist once said all my depression's situational, but I don't know. I don't think about it. I just know I tried asking for help today, and uh, the lady yelled at me for like 2 minutes. I hung up. This morning, I got a call from the director of the crisis line asking if I was alive because I hung up. I was like, lady was rude, man. Lady was
Right. Yeah.
really rude. So I hung up. They're like, well, we're glad you're alive. I'm like, dude, if I did take my life, which was highly unlikely, the law would check my phone and say, why don't you call the crisis team? And then she ended up dead. The lady'd be more trouble than anything. The state mental health system's fucking broken.
Right.
I mean, literally. So, I had to put in I just gave up, and put a movie in, and it was just bad.
Right. Yeah. Get your things off, mind off things.
Yeah, so I put movie in, I just didn't want to game last night, so I was like, fuck it, I watch movies, but, I got a lot on my mind too, so
Right.
yeah. How's that kitty cat of yours?
He's doing pretty good. Here he is, right here. You see him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's taking a nap.
He should.
Oh, he plays hard, Rita, with my other cat. Oh, geez, they play. He plays pretty rough. Yeah, he's something else.
At least
He'd be,
you.
yeah, he'd be getting his balls cut off here, and in a couple months. So
Poor cat.
he's talking about and
Yeah, my buddy
there,
had his
there's
balls, you know.
there's a senior citizen right there. He's 7,
Senior citizen, eh?
or no, he's 8. He's 8 years old.
8-year-old kitty cat.
Yeah, he's a good cat.
Yeah.
It's weird the difference between their personalities. I mean, like my one cat that just passed away, boy, she was like a fighting alley cat, you know, alpha.
Yeah.
And he's like total opposite, you know.
What about the new one?
I hope he's pretty similar, you know. I mean, I hope I don't have no cat fights on my hands in the future.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst thing to go through, Rita. Oh my gosh, hearing that. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That's weird. You haven't heard from Brian at all. He was a cool dude,
No,
man.
he just disappeared, you know. I don't know if it's something I said or whatever, but he just disappeared, you know.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I think he would have shrugged it off. I mean, I kind of got that vibe from him, you know. I mean, but
Well, my motto, teach their own, you know. He'll surface eventually, it's just a matter of when,
right.
you know.
Surprised Cam ain't on here.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. Some days he's sleeping, some days he's up. It just depends what he's doing. Some days he's gaming. Who knows what Camp's doing?
Yeah. Where's he? Where's he? Cam live at in Missouri?
Somewhere in the Carolinas, I think.
Oh, South Carolina. I think South Carolina.
I think it's North Carolina, but I'm not positive.
South Carolina. Oh, okay.
I know he said he's preparing for a hurricane. It's coming to 100 miles off the coast of Florida right now.
Right. Oh, wow. Yeah, part of the East Coast.
How's the idiots in Ohio?
Oh, same old shit, Rita. Just a different day.
Yeah, I know that one. I know that,
You know, I just keep my P's and Q's and walk in order. You know,
Yeah, I hear you there.
you know what I mean? Because that seems like
They asked me today about hospitals and stuff. And I was like, telling this new therapist, my motto, half the time my attitude is leave me the fuck alone.
right, exactly.
I'll email you if I need something or I'll call you, but otherwise leave me the fuck alone, you know.
Right, exactly. Yep. It's crazy. Yeah, I learned not to get upset so much, you know, because my high blood pressure and all that, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
Rita?
very fair, you know. I mean,
But yeah.
it's like the other day, Chloe sitting there like this, and just chattering through something I was watching on TV or something, you know, and I just like rolled over, went to sleep, was like, fuck this.
Right. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Get up, and I'm like, oh, this is quiet.
Where did you meet Chloe at?
Originally at Facebook, but I don't have Facebook. She was homeless at the time. So
Okay.
you know, never again will I help anyone, you know, never again, you know, fuck that shit. Just want to be left alone,
Right.
you know.
Yep, I don't blame you, you know.
Yeah, so it's the way it is. you know,
Yeah. How long you lived with her?
4 years plus.
4 years.
That's my dad put in the police report. We've been dealing with this shit for 4 years and she won't change, you know.
Right. Yeah, that's sad, Rita. You know, a person got to make. They got to make themselves want to change.
Yeah, exactly. And they don't want to, you know.
Right.
I mean, I do. I mean, you know, I had a therapist today tell me, "Can I, yeah, I know you probably don't like it, but can I change the schedule dates to Thursday?" So I was like, "Oh yeah, that's fine. Whatever, that's cool." So you
Mhm.
know, Thursdays every week it's Thursday now, and I'm like, "That's fine." That leaves me 3 days a week where you can leave. If people can leave me the fuck alone, you know.
Right. Yep.
Feel like that movie. What is it? As Good as It Gets, or whatever. Anger management, or whatever. Where Jack Nicholson says the president is gay and he's elected into office. Don't knock on my door, pound on me, and tell me about it. Leave me the fuck alone. If the building's on fire and you're trying to save my life, don't bother. Leave me the fuck alone. That's the way I've become, you know. It's like, leave me the fuck alone, you know.
Right. Yep. You just do so much for somebody, you know. I mean, it's
It's terrible.
yeah. I mean, I,
It's terrible, you know.
right.
I mean, I was talking to my father-in-law today, Mark, and every 3 minutes I'd be like, "Yeah, Dad, I'll call you back." He's like, "Chloe pestering you." I'm like, "Yeah." Called me up. It's like, "Who's paying for the 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 sweats and the t-shirt?" "I am." Click. And then I'd get back to it, and it'd be like, "Oh, do you need anything at the store?" "Yes, this, and this, if you can find it." "Well, I don't have my bag, and I don't have this, and then don't bother me." Click. And then finally, I was like, "Well, yeah, I'll talk to you tonight during movie time." He's like, "Oh, she's pestering you again." "Yeah." And I'm like, "What is it?" "Oh, do you want some chili?" "No, I don't want chili. Leave me the fuck alone." Click. I mean, literally, or I'd be like, "No," and she'd be like, I'm like, "Click." Don't tell you know you're not tell you're not going to use that. The trigger word "no" is something you can't handle. Like, I mean, literally, if I told you no, you'd accept it. If someone else, my motto is "leave me the fuck alone." You know.
Right.
I mean, literally, how much more crap am I going to go through? You know.
Yep. I don't blame you, Rita.
I mean, Chloe's answer is, ooh, like when my family said no Christmas dinner with Chloe, you know, they were going to be nice, and Chloe got mad. Chloe's like, "Well, I said it out of anger." Well, it doesn't matter. You say it out of anger. They mean no, you're not having Christmas dinner. You can stay home and have your pot pie, you know. Literally,
Right.
literally, I just can't stand someone who can't take the definition of no, you know.
Right.
I mean, literally, it's bad, you know.
Mhm.
I mean, throws a fit over everything, you know. I saw Chris the other day. I was on the phone with Chris, and I'm on Zoom, and we're talking about that game I play all the time. You know, Chloe helps from time to time.
Oh,
And
okay.
the one of the best weapons in the game is called Legendary. Now that's where you get to change weapon sigils out and infusions anytime. You don't have to use a special tool. And Chris is like, "Way to go!" I said, "Yeah." Until you have someone like Chloe that's angry that she's been playing the game 5 years and doesn't have a legendary weapon. You got to work for it. You just don't get it handed to you, you know. Instead, she was angry. It's like, dude, the legendary weapon does less damage than your freaking current weapon you have. And you're bitching to me. Well, big deal. I mean, literally, it's, you know.
Right.
So, yeah. So to me, I'm just like, yeah, you know, whatever, you know.
Right. Yeah. I can understand that, you know.
And then, I get angry because I play. I was telling Chris, I get angry because I play this game, and I run 3 guilds, and there's certain jobs guild members have to do once a week. They don't even want to do it. They're like, oh, I'm working on this legendary weapon. I can't help you. I can't help you. It's like, what's the fucking point of having a guild if you guys ain't going to do jack shit? You remind me of my roommate who doesn't want to fucking clean. So lately I've just been staying off the game, doing a little bit and then leaving, and then they're like, oh, you're not doing anymore. No, because you guys ain't doing jack shit. I'm not just a online game that runs a train so you guys can get gold. There's more to basically doing than just farming for gold, And I think of me as just a gold farmer. There's more, There's more to the game than being a gold farmer, But to them, gold farming is the best. So, I'm just, And then they give you these tasks, like once a week they give you these new tasks. You got to do this and do this and do this. Then you complete them. Then the next week they release another thing, a set of tasks. You got to do these tasks. Eventually, when you complete 24 tiers of tasks, which equals like 300 tasks, you can get a legendary amulet. But in the meantime, once a week, you got to go into these areas and do these things. So to me, I'm like, yeah, they're making the game too much grindy,
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind grinding as long as I have people that will back me up, but I don't have anyone backing me up,
Right. Yeah.
I'm trying to make my bed up real quick too. Got shifted, last night. I was watching a movie last night, on Netflix called The Two Popes. Anthony Hopkins played Pope Benedict,
Oh, okay.
Good movie, too, by the way. Pope Pius the 12th was during the Nazi regime. That was played by James Cromwell, one of the legendary actors.
Huh.
Yeah, So I don't mind watching some stuff. I like to learn, I want to learn more about the popes of my time,
Right.
So, but yeah, I thought about making my bed up because sometimes I like to take a nap,
Right. Yep.
My dad's like, well, you either do your projects or take a nap, if you're depressed. Well, half the time I can't even get motivated to do it anymore.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Literally, it's like, Chloe thinks the people on the island pressured me to do a police report. Truth is, I did it because the sheriff kept pestering me and the district attorney wanted to look it over. I mean, literally, you and I both know they're not going to do jack shit. They can't touch Chloe. So technically, you think they're going to do anything to Chloe? No. Chloe shouldn't even. Chloe's panicked. And it's like, why do I got to put up with this crap,
Right.
You know how that is.
Right. Yep.
So I sleep with a lot of pillows. I have a couple blankets my mother made. I use as pillows too. I gotta buy some pillows, but pillows are expensive,
Right. Yep.
So, I sleep with a lot of different pillows and different. My neck's been killing me anyway since I've been playing that game so much. That's another reason why I've been taking a break. Plus, the game ain't fun, right now.
Right.
I also, because my family got me into it, I like those poopy emojis too. So I got a little poopy emoji blanket right here with the little poopy,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I use it as a pillow. Love it, It's so cute. I used to take that with me on the train for what do you call it, for staying warm. The train, when I had my sleeping car, I had a heater, but when I was in coach, there was no heaters. It was just pure cold.
Right. Oh, yep.
Here, Amtrak's getting some new trains now. After 50 years, they're getting new trains and new train cars.
Huh. Now,
Yeah.
does Seattle have a subway system?
No, they have a light rail system. It's above ground.
Oh, okay.
Above. Yeah. You know, I saw something today. It was funny. Apparently, this guy in Texas, a GOP apparently, turned around. I don't know what was taken out of context. They're playing the video like crazy, asking his constituents in Texas to reelect him for 2 more years in the House of Representatives so he could sit on his ass and do nothing and obstruct the Biden agenda.
Jeez.
I mean, Chloe was talking about this morning, and I'm like, well, not my problem, But if the guy wants to do that, and he gets reelected, I guess they want him. I mean, literally, let me obstruct everything that the Democrats are doing for the next 2 years. Please vote for me for that reason alone, so I can get nothing done.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
It's insane that some guy would literally say that. It might have been taken out of context, but that's what they're playing all over the news right now.
Right, yeah.
I mean, literally, I would never vote for a Republican that said that. I would want a Republican that wants to do a job and do it properly, not someone who wants to just obstruct everything. That just says he's against everything that the country stands for,
Right, yep.
It'd be like one of your guys is in Ohio saying the same damn thing. Would you vote for a guy who says, yeah, vote for me, Mark, so I can obstruct the Democrats for the next 2 years? You'd be like, well, what is my tax dollars paying you to do? Sit on your ass for 2 years? I mean, look at it this way. You don't see the Democrats saying, vote for me so I can obstruct everything the Republicans are doing. Have they ever said that? No.
Yeah.
My father-in-law was talking about that today, and he says, Rita, they should just rename the grand old party, the GOP, to the Trumpian party of Trumpers. It's like, I really don't care if you're a Trumper, a Republican, a GOP, a Democrat. I don't care. Thing is, when he basically gets to that point, it makes me want to say, leave me the fuck alone.
Right, yeah.
I voted. Seems my vote didn't count, so fuck it.
Right.
That's how it feels,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, say you voted for Trump. Your vote didn't count. Say I voted for Trump. My vote didn't count. The only vote that counted was the Democrats. It's like, the dad's pastor was ranting and raving the other day, and after the church service, he came up and he's like, you see, John, everyone knows that Trump's the real president, blah, 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 blah. It goes on and on and on. And he says, you voted wrong. Dad said I didn't vote. And the pastor said, what do you mean you didn't vote? He says, I don't vote. He's like, what do you mean? Last time I voted was Bush Gore. He says, you haven't voted since? He said, no. Well, why haven't you voted? You're a citizen. Dad said, because I don't want jury duty. And every party, whether Democrat or Republican, are fucking idiots. So why vote and get jury duty on top of it?
Yep. It's crazy,
It is crazy, man. Hold on a sec.
All right.
This time. Oh, hell. Hold on. Hello? You got everything. What'd you get? Okay. Cool. Nope. Yep. That's cool. Thank you. I'm fine. I'm good. Thank you. I'll talk to you later about it. Okay. I'm on StreamYard with Mark. So bye-bye. Hello from England. Well, welcome from England, man. Welcome. Hey, Cam, what's up? I'm not in my kitchen yet because I don't want to be in my kitchen. I'm in my living room. Yeah, you see that, Mark? Someone just put a comment. I'm not in my kitchen.
Oh, really? Huh.
Big
Okay.
deal. I'm in
Let's
my
see.
living room with the box fan going.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that was Chloe. She's outside having a dip in the parking lot. She says, "Yeah, get your pants and your dip and your shirt. You sure you don't want any food? No, I don't want to pay $15 for a fucking sandwich." She knows that.
Yeah.
So you gotta
That's
eat
crazy.
something. Well, the dishes are piling up still. You can't cook anyways without clean dishes. So even if I wanted raviolis, I couldn't eat it. If I wanted ramen, I couldn't cook it. So fuck it. Let me
Yeah.
go
That's
hungry.
what.
Maybe the dishes will all be done tomorrow, and I can make a pot of ramen and be happy. I got 9.5 cases of ramen left.
Oh, wow.
I mean, not including all Chloe's cases. I got probably three dozen cases, about 36 cases. I still got to eat down. Unfortunately, she won't touch them. And frankly,
Wow.
my stomach is only interested in things that taste okay. Right now the sauce,
How long did they
I
stay
wanted to
good?
stay on the phone to her, bring my pants in, bring my shirt in, and then leave me the fuck alone. Instead, I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I don't need food tonight. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Right. How long are they good for, the Roman?
Huh?
How long is the Roman good for?
Ramen, a couple of years, 3 years, 4 years.
Oh, okay.
Long
Yeah.
time, yeah, long life. So, anyways, I'll get you the link in a minute, Cam, after I use the bathroom. But no, Mark, the bottom line is, Cam wants to join us, by the way. The bottom
Oh,
line
okay.
is the bottom line is I just want to be left the fuck alone. If I already told them, cucumbers would be a good thing if you're at the store. Cucumbers, I should have clicked in. Oh, 2 for $1 for fresh organic cucumbers. Nope, didn't even think about it. Thought about herself only. Get some chili. Oh yeah. You want to know something, Mark? Before I go to the bathroom, my dad's got a joke that he's been talking about Chloe lately. I'll tell
What's
you.
that?
You remember Peter Sellers and the Pink Panther?
Yeah.
Okay, my dad says this is Chloe. When Peter Sellers says you swing, pig, you swine, instead it's you swing, Chloe, you're a swing. You need a license for the minky. You run an organization with minkies, monkeys, Peter Sellers swing. That's what dad would say. Chloe's a swing. Chloe will always be a swing. You swing, you need a license for the swing. Rita, you need a license for the swing and the minky. So I'll send that out to you real quick, Cam, while I use the toilet. But yeah, that's what I said. But I just want to be left the fuck alone, Leave me.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Rita.
Yeah, so one of my advocates emailed me about she ain't until tomorrow anyways. She says she's got a calendar at 3 o'clock, so I'll email this to. I'm not posting it there because you remember what happened last time I posted it in public. We got a Joe Gill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw other day I had a guy that emailed me on Instagram. It looked completely like Joe Gill in every detail with a different name. And I was like,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
that's Joe Gill. Leave me the fuck alone, man. Joe
Jeez.
Gill messages me on Instagram and I see it, and Joe Gill's watching this. Leave me the fuck alone. If my building's on fire, don't bother saving me. Leave me the fuck alone. I gotta see that movie. If the president of the United States is black and you want to rejoice, don't bother. Leave me the fuck alone. Like a mouse break cow. Hey, Mark, do you remember that old George Carlin skit when he did the comedian thing where he's like, if I ever end up in the hospital and you want to come to visit me, leave me the fuck alone. There's only three things I want in life if I'm hooked up to a life-breathing machine. One, give me the morphine every 10 minutes and leave me the fuck alone. Two, give me all the ice cream I can eat. Ice cream, leave me the fuck alone. And three, turn on the TV. I want to watch Geraldo. Leave me the fuck alone. I remember he by himself, you know. No. I feel like that old man in the movie Up, you know, where he's got the balloon. Have you ever seen that movie, you know? And he's on the up and up and up. And the old man's like, leave me alone, slams the door. You know, it's a Disney Pixar movie. Leave me alone. You know, eventually someone and they tell him he's got to go to a group home. Instead, he puts helium balloons all over his house and leaves to go to Africa or South America. He's like, see you later, suckers. That's how I feel at times. You know, hey, there's Chris. Seems he's on camera for once.
There's Cam.
There's Cam. What has he got? A new camera, I think, maybe? Yeah, I see he's got a hat, you know. No, I don't know. It's probably smoking a joint on YouTube, you know. Government's always working, by the way, man. Probably getting high is what he's doing, you know. What do you think, Mark?
I don't know. It might be a cigar. Can't hear you.
Can't hear you, dude.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, get stoned right now on your Delta 8.
Delta 8 I got from a gas station. See, look.
Well, good for you.
Okay.
They say it's 2/3 the strength of the real thing. That's what they're saying on the news.
Oh,
Mark. My father-in-law was just talking to me today about going to the dispensary today. Picked up him up some like 3 different strains, so he's happy for about 6 to 8 weeks. So he's good. He smokes it during our video time on Zoom. He likes to learn while he's learning about religious stuff. You know, he's like, I'm learning. Yeah, a lady today asked if I did pot, and I'm like, no. She's like, well, if you do, I have to report it to the government to let them know you do pot so you can lose your weapons right. I'm like, I don't do pot. That's another leave. That's another leave that a fucking alone. You know,
They say the stuff you get in the gas station could possibly have Delta 9 and Delta 10 in it too.
Well, the government's going to be cracking down on Delta 8, what I understand. But, you know, as long as the states legalize it and they can get tax off it, I don't care. You know, that's what I say. I already pay enough high in taxes, you know. So it seems Chris is enjoying himself, right, Mark? I think Mark's camera froze, man. He looks like he froze.
Hold on.
He froze.
What's that?
Yeah, there he goes. He looks like he froze or something. Like,
yeah, that's pretty good.
now I'm seeing a pinky finger or a finger. That's all I'm seeing in the picture. Yep, seems like it froze again. Must not be good. Must not be a good phone.
You talking about me being froze?
I'm talking about Mark being frozen.
Oh.
Yeah, Mark. Oh, Mark's wanting back in. You know, his head's bobbing. So, you know, we'll just do this. We'll just remove this and add this one to the stream. There we go. There we go, Mark. Looks like you froze.
Yeah, I had a phone call. It disrupted the StreamYard.
Yeah, I heard you there.
So is that a flavored vape you're smoking, Cam?
Kind of tastes like menthol. It's supposed to be Gorilla Glue Delta 8. Yeah, it's more like menthol.
Oh, okay, yep. Have you tried his flavor ones? The flavor vape?
No, not me.
I had the option of things to get great, but I didn't choose it.
Yeah.
I got 2 of these for $40.
Really? Wow. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it's going to last me. So far, this is day 2 having it. I'm on the first one.
So you still smoking cigarettes?
Yep.
I know it's tough. It's tough. I know.
It's stuff like $10. I could quit cigarettes.
Yeah.
Because I would rather have some vape that gets me kind of high, people, and then have to smoke every day and just enjoy my buzz. If I could get it cheap,
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that, You can't get high on cigarettes.
Unless you're not addicted, and then you try it for the first time, you get your head buzzed.
Oh yeah, right. Yep.
You want my opinion, Mark?
What?
Delta 8's nothing.
I don't know. I never tried it.
Let me put it this way. What he's got doesn't interest me. You see, where he's got to go with Delta 8. Other people make the real stuff.
It's not bad.
Yep.
You ask me, it's a plant from God.
Yeah. Well,
You see, there's 2 different strains that you can buy, Mark. Sativa or indica. Sativa is for daytime. Indica is for nighttime.
I'm not sure what Gorilla Glue is supposed to be, indica or hybrid or whatever when it comes to the Delta 8.
Oh shit. So that must be some powerful stuff. But
This here is 99% THC.
yeah,
This stuff is 98% THC. This is triple chocolate thick chunk cookie. And this is warm panther.
yeah. So you think
The other two cartridges I have is Rocket Fuel, White Rhino, and Northern Light. So I'm good for the month, man.
Well, yeah.
Hey, have you seen my hat?
Yeah, that's a cool hat. What team is that?
You get it on Amazon. You can get one for $24.
Oh, okay.
It's bragging because it's got speakers in the rim cam, so you listen.
I charge it up, and then I go to Weed Whack and listen to music.
Did they ship it to you in a box, Cam, or?
Yeah, they send it in a box. And then you just take it out, and it's got a manual and a charging cable and the hat and a bag.
Damn. You ought to get one.
The battery only lasts for maybe like 4 hours, but that's good enough for when I'm weed whacking.
Right, yeah. Would you buy one, Rita?
No. I don't have disposable income, so I can't just go waste money foolishly on a hat, you know. Then again, I wouldn't wear the damn thing anyway.
Right. Oh, you should say foolishly money. I mean, these
you
guys
like
aren't.
Your hat, so I'm not saying you're wasting money foolishly. To me, in my own opinion, I think, you know.
Well, I like to be able to jam without hurting my ears while I weed whack, so that's what that's why I got it.
Oh no, these guys, they be buying like hundreds of hats like that cost like over like $50 a piece on this hat channel I watch.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a waste of money, man. All those hats, all you need is just a couple hats. That's all you need.
Yeah.
I think it comes into hoarding. Don't you agree, Rita?
You sell hats for $1 or $2.
Right, yeah.
They're like those, you know, they're like this, and they stick up, and they're just like really cheap hats. They can be in camo or whatever.
Yeah.
Kind of have like a net inside of them, and you put it on top of your head.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what the name of the hat is, but anyways, we sold the hell out of those. We had like hundreds of them from my grandpa, and like years ago, we sold them.
Right.
At the flea market.
Yep, that's the best way to go. Get them cheap, you know.
Oh, that's fine. Right here.
Hey, Reed, I'll be with you how long you gonna be on here?
I don't know. I gotta get going eventually. You know, I got things to get done next hour or so.
Okay, because somebody keeps calling me, so I'm gonna
take a phone call. You know,
I'm gonna return it. But hey, I'll catch up with you. I'll catch up with you later, Rita.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Cam.
See you later.
All right, see you.
Peace.
You're never on video, Cam.
Well, special occasion because
You have to brag about the hat.
Now you can get it at the gas station.
Yeah, but you know, that stuff isn't real stuff, in my opinion, man. You buy it at a gas station.
I do prefer a more regulated market, but it just ain't there yet.
A hat is a hat. Doesn't matter where you buy it.
So I was talking about what he bought at the gas station. The hat he got on Amazon.
Where'd you get at the gas station?
Spap. Something posing as pot.
Oh, that stuff, fake weed.
Yeah, he got some Delta 8. Remember, he's always talking on Discord about it. Delta 8, you know. And see, he's got the Delta 8 right there.
Fake stuff. That stuff's dangerous. Some people call it spice.
Well, then I guess this is dangerous too. This costed me a lot of money, you know. Cost me
what I'm smoking is not spice.
$5, Cam. $5. This is what it cost me.
That will make you retarded.
This stuff isn't making me retarded. This stuff is real stuff. Boy, where'd you get this at?
The pot shop. There's a pot shop off the road.
Yeah, we got at the weed shop. It's called the Bud Hut. Yeah. This is Stevens for daytime.
We're in Washington, so
Hey, this is a medical product to help me.
Huh?
Washington.
This is a medical product that helps me.
Yeah, well, yeah, until you know it fails you because it's got so much other crap in it. It ain't pure. This stuff's pure made. It's certified by the Washington growers. So, born in Washington,
So much.
yeah. Well, you know what? I prefer this stuff anyways.
But Cam shot fake. Don't play around with fake weed.
Biden's going to regulate Delta 8. That was on the news like a week ago. He's going to start regulating it. He's going to raise taxes. He's going to raise taxes on everything
I was
else.
going to legalize pot nationwide.
No, he ain't. 47 years of fighting against pot. He's not going to legalize it. Those states are already collecting taxes on it. So. Get those dishes done so I can fucking have something to eat tonight, man.
Yeah, they say what caused a lot of the Delta 8 products to come about was mass storage of CBD. They like turned the CBD into like THCs.
Well, my state, it's regulated that nothing can be imported or exported out of the state when it comes to pot-related stuff. So anything you buy has to be bought at a dispensary.
Even CBD?
Yeah. Because of the pot product. So, and then they tax the shit out of it to get the taxes. And then the tax man gets it, gives it, and they put it back into whatever useless program they're paying for. I could be good for several hours, man.
Well, I like it. And I know I'm not going to live forever, so I don't care.
Hey, my neck's feeling better. It was in severe pain. Hey, Mark, where's Chloe? Chloe. I got a napkin. Let me find Chloe. Mark had to take phone calling. I gotta figure out what to do. Sooner or later, I gotta do something.
Yep.
I have nothing much to say because I don't know what to say right now.
Yeah. I got caught an idiot by a girl in the store for doing nothing. What do you think about that, Rita?
Well, it could be worse. It could be called tight water state like I am.
But you know what? I didn't say nothing to her. You know why?
Why?
Because in my mind, nature is the best revenge.
Yeah.
In a sense, even if I to do nothing, time will take care of her. I don't have to do shit to that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be ugly like her. Time and nature, that'll all get her in the end. Karma's a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm just minding my own business. Well, I'm probably gonna go make dinner. If you want to call me later, feel free to.
What's for dinner, man?
Salisbury steak banquet.
Oh, you'll be happy about that. I don't know. With me, I might skip dinner tonight.
3 pieces for mom, 3 pieces for me.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's real affordable. They're only like $3.
Sounds good.
Anyways, feel free to call me later. I'll be having my phone charging, so if you call in like 2 hours.
Yeah, okay. Take it easy, man.
Okay. Peace.
Peace. So, everyone, I'm going to head out too. I'm going to relax. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestion, hit like, subscribe button, something funny for your family, including your dog, cats, bunnies, service dogs. Thanks for watching. God bless you in everything you do. And look for another video later.